Hello, I'm Daniel, and I'm here with Michael Munnik for our Love Live Music Day here at Newport City Radio. So, what inspired you to get into music?
Oh man, first listening to it and loving it. My parents, not only musicians, but they played a lot of music around the house. I remember when my brother and I were really small, they would have sometimes just in the night, this sounds like totally cheesy, but they'd put on 45s. Their old 45 singles, and they would just play some music they liked and talk about it. So that was kind of it. So when I started getting into music on my own and really getting hold of it, and I was like, didn't feel like a strange thing at all. They were very supportive of that. And very quickly it was about writing songs, because we just loved, it was the mid-90s, lived on the west coast of Canada, grunge was in the ascendancy, and DIY was it. So a mate of mine and I were just like, we should start a band and write songs. Like, yeah, we totally should. And that was our ticket in, as simple as that.
Your track, It Comes to This, is Record of the Week currently at the moment.
Thank you.
Here at Newport City Radio. What is the story behind the song?
Well, it was written when I was undergraduate, so some years ago, unfortunately, but there we have it. And it was a jumpy tune. What I liked was kind of this idea of wordplay, and it's kind of, the lyrics kind of go some places you don't expect it to. You think it's setting up for one thing, and then it goes a little bit of a different spot. And it was just about, it's a guy talking to a girl he's in love with, and he's happy, he's a little bit nervous. There's a lot of looking at the sky, so it's kind of the idea of relaxing, letting go of the things that you're worrying about too much, and kind of being present. And I think that's what the song is about, being present with someone and just enjoying that moment. And for the character in the song, it's this comet going past. A few years before I wrote it, we had the Hale-Bopp comet go through in I was looking this up to make sure I got it right, 1995, which totally dates me right now, but there we go. And so the song was kind of a bit of a jangly bop, and I used to call it the Hale-Bop bop, was what I called it.
Yeah.
So kind of fun, but anyway, it's just a decent jumpy tune, and I really like it. So.
And what does it mean to you to be Record of the Week?
It's fantastic. I'm really pleased that, because I recorded the song on my own at home. I'm feeling I'm on a learning curve in terms of home recording. The first two records I did were in studios with people who know what to do with all the dials and mic placements and that, but I've been on a journey the last couple of years learning it myself, and so I put it together. But this song was the last one that I recorded for the album, so I felt like I was really getting in steam at that point. And I thought, yeah, this comes out okay. You play, you start moving your head, you think it's doing the right things. And to have that recognized by the radio and held up as Song of the Week, I'm like, hey, that's fantastic. I did a good job on it then.
And as a Canadian living here, what are your thoughts on the local music scene?
It's fantastic here. It's really good to be here. I've been in Cardiff about 10 years, and just getting to know people. There's so many good musicians. There are good venues, although sadly some of the venues are a little bit under threat. There's some that close up, and so everyone's kind of looking for the next place to play. But as much as things disappear, sometimes things are appearing as well. I did the album release show just last month at a place called The Canopy. It's only been open about a year and a half. It's this cool arts collective in an unused spot just west of the city center. And when I went in there, I go to open mic there about once a month. And in December, we did the open mic in the back at this venue. And I looked around, I thought, this room is just brilliant. It's got a nice stage, good sound system, the little bar at the back, cabaret tables. And I thought, this is just a cool spot. So when I get this record finished, I want to release it here because I just felt that it was a good vibe, and the people who ran it were doing good things. And everyone who came to the show was kind of really surprised. Where's this place? You've been hiding it, kind of thing. So I think that there's spots, and there are people who are itching to make it happen. So I think the will is definitely there for good live music in South Wales.
And when you're not making music, what does a typical evening for you mean? How do you unwind?
Yeah, well, so I work full time at Cardiff University as a lecturer, so it's a pretty demanding kind of job. And you come home, if dinner isn't made, then making dinner's great. I love unwinding by cooking food. It's fun because you're in a different space of you're on the clock of the recipe and you do it. And then after dinner, a bit of chill time, and then before the kids go up to bed, they're older now, but we still kind of read together before they disappear upstairs, and I like that. Just one of us will read a chapter from a book, and that's a lot of fun. When they've gone, then it's just kind of have a glass of something, put on some telly, and relax.
And if a movie was made about your life, who would play you?
Who would play me? I've been told by a couple of people they thought that I looked a lot like Benedict Cumberbatch. So I'll say sure. I think he's a bit tall for me, but it's okay. He should be a bit taller than in the movies anyway. So I'll say Benedict Cumberbatch. He'd have to do a Canadian accent. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
okay with that, but we'll see.
That should be okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And if you weren't a musician, what would your career path be like?
The career path, because music is sort of a side hustle for me, it hasn't gotten in the way. That all it would do is make me unhappier at the work that I do, because music
Okay.
is such a good outlet. It's a different kind of creativity than what I do. It's making something happen on my own speed, and I like that. So if I didn't have that as an outlet, I think I'd be going a little bit spinny.
And who would you like to collaborate with musically, alive or dead?
Okay, well, so I would love, she's alive, but she's not singing anymore. But if Linda
Okay.
Ronstadt still had the vocal cords that she
Yeah.
had, I want to sing with Linda Ronstadt. That would be just amazing. I'm a big fan of Paul Simon and Neil Young, both of whom have recorded with Linda Ronstadt at kind of her peak period. And I think they're very lucky men to have done that.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for the rest of the year?
Rest of the year? Well, carry on with making this record happen. Over the Christmas holidays, I was back in Canada actually, and I recorded 5 tracks with a mate of mine from high school, back in our high school days. We learned to play music together. So we are really excited about those tunes, and that's going to be coming out over the year. I'm not sure what our plans are. He's doing the mixing on it right now. So get that in order, promote that, get a video or so maybe to happen with it. I'm also looking forward to September because work's giving me study leave, so I got a bit more space and time on my hands and releasing some of the day-to-day duties and a chance for some big sky thinking in the autumn. So that'll be nice shift of gear.
And where can people find you on social media?
So my website is michaelmunnik.ca. The .ca is the Canadian finish of it. You can find it. And then otherwise, I've got a Bandcamp page. I'm on Facebook, not using Facebook as much perhaps as I could, but I don't know if anybody is these days.
Yeah.
And I use a site called Blue Sky, which is like all the people who got mad at what Twitter turned into went to Blue Sky, and so that's where I live.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Hey, no worries. Thank you for having me.